taking military action directly without the need for UN Security Council authorization. The Chinese embassy in Japan issued a stern statement in both Chinese and Japanese, which is a war warning 80 years overdue. While Japan still fantasizes about breaking through the post-war system with U.S. support, Beijing directly laid out Articles 53 and 107 of the UN Charter on the table. This is a clear message to Tokyo. A sword of Damocles will forever hang over your head. China has the inherent right at any time, in accordance with the legal framework of WWII, to physically eliminate any signs of militarism or revival. This is not merely a diplomatic counterattack, but China formally activating the legal Achilles heel targeting fascist countries in the post-WWII international order. For a long time, Japan has believed that with U.S. protection, it can gradually whitewash itself by revising textbooks, visiting the Yasukuni Shrine, and lifting the ban on collective self-defense rights. However, the enemy state clauses in the UN Charter clearly stipulate that, for enemy states of World War II, if they attempt to pursue aggressive policies again, the founding member states of the United Nations, including China, possess the natural right to use force directly without UN Security Council authorization. This means that, as long as Japan dares to take military action and intervene in the Taiwan Strait, China's strike against it will no longer be a declaration of war. But law enforcement, the strategically decisive aspect of this move lies in that it directly bypasses the United States' veto power in the UN Security Council. Japan is now frantically expanding its military, purchasing 400 Tomahawk missiles, refitting the Azuma-class destroyers into aircraft carriers, and even claiming that what happens to Taiwan is what happens to Japan. Legally speaking, these actions have already constituted conclusive evidence of attempting to engage in aggression again. This is precisely pre-minus establishing the legal legitimacy for future military actions. If the U.S. military attempts to intervene at that time, it will have to provide a legal explanation as to why it is obstructing a victorious nation of World War II from sanctioning a defeated nation that is reviving fascism. This is an absolute dead end in international law. Japan considers itself America's unsinkable aircraft carrier, but in the fundamental framework of the United Nations, it remains a defeated nation with unitone guilt. China's show of strength this time has completely shattered Japan's delusion of becoming a normal country. When the missiles of the Chinese People's Liberation Army lock onto military bases in Japan's Southwest Islands, we will be acting not only based on national interests, but also in accordance with the sacred covenant bestowed by the victory of the global anti-fascist war. For an unrepentant defeated nation, the best language of communication is not diplomatic rhetoric, but the only language it understands: physical destruction.